Now, very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Now, thank you for those who did come on time early. It's nice to be punctual.
Good morning, everybody. We're on the topic of negotiations for today. Now, negotiations. Anyone who's certain to be in the corporate world or even outside of the corporate world would have gone through this process at one point in time or another. And if you're lucky, you'll probably find someone whose goals are aligned to yours, and that actually makes the process of negotiation much simpler and easier. But sometimes you'll find it difficult to negotiate with customers who are demanding or with opponents who have their specific agendas. I'm Seong Yo from ST701, and here with me today is Michael Loh.
Thank you.
From Training Edge, a leading training consultancy in Asia Pacific. Michael has more than 20 years experience as a professional trainer, and to date he has coached more than 10,000 participants. He's here today to share with us more about how to negotiate for optimum results. Over to you, Michael.
Thank you very much, Seong Yo. Thank you for that introduction. A lot of people don't realize that negotiation is not just confined to the office of business. In fact, classic example would be when a boy, daughter, challenging the parents, "Hey dad, when I do well in my exams, will you buy this bicycle for me?"
Right.
Now, on the norm, the average parent has said, "Okay, fine, you do well, you get these results, we'll give you the bicycle." They didn't realize that this posed itself as a classic situation of negotiation.
Okay.
Because the father, the parent, then said to the son, the daughter, "Great, what bicycle do you want? We're targeting for it. What is your lesson plan?
Right.
How are you going to plan for your revision? How many hours are you going to spend in your revision? Now, these conditions met, you're going to get your bicycle."
So there is a lot of thought process and strategizing behind every negotiation process.
Correct, Seong Yo.
Okay.
You also find this to be true in corporate and business. While you don't negotiate, you don't get better agreements.
Mhm.
Yes, the salesperson will give you some volume. He'll give you some results in selling. He'll hit his target.
Right.
Problem is, his net profitability wasn't good because he didn't negotiate.
Right.
So classic examples is he using his settlement range well? Classic example in Singapore, which is very sad, is the average salesman would then hit his bottom straight away.
Okay.
Boss says, "I'm going to give you 15% off." And straight away he'll go to his buyers and say, "Good news, I can give you 15% off."
Right.
Not realizing that he should negotiate that 15%. And then he'll then say, "I can give you 2%,
Right.
3%.
Mhm.
And then what else? "I can allow you to use our warehousing space." That's negotiating.
Right. In your earlier example, you mentioned about the child negotiating with the parents, and then subsequently you used the corporate example. Now, am I right to say that negotiation is not necessarily confined to just business aspect or people involved in business, but it could happen, or it applies to people from all spectrum and in everyday type of situations? Would you care to elaborate on that?
Yeah, that's correct. Because in every facet of life, either you're outside of the office, you're at home, you're a housewife, you'll be surprised at every opportunity you have, you'll be negotiating.
Okay.
Housewife is out in the marketplace.
Mhm.
She goes to a wet market. She's buying some fish for the family. Then she agrees with the price with the fishmonger and then says,
Right.
wait a minute. I'm buying so much fish from you. I noticed that you have these few fishes, 3 of these lower-end fishes. Why don't you throw that in
Right.
to our agreement?
Right.
She's negotiating.
Okay, that's very wonderful. There's some very wonderful tips from Michael. Thank you very much.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
very much.
Thank you.